Streamer talking to the chat and not the mic. Oh boy. I didn't really want to do it. Oh, I just want to listen to the music. Okay. Because I am like... Oh, Melissa! Oh, thank
Melissa
you,
Vallot just subscribed.
Oh, thank you, Melissa. Love you. Love you. Thank you. Love you. Hype, 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 and love. Hype, love. That was fast. You were so cute. Melissa Cutie Pie. What was I doing? I was. Love you too. My sister's just like do 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 do. Love you so much. So cute. You're a founder. And turn the sound up for me. Is there a way to keep the music going like in the sounds? I guess not. Yes, that's it, Brady. Turned up too loud for my own good. We ready to laugh and cry? I'm presuming it's something. Would you like to load? Yes. Successfully loaded save data. I'm so excited. Yes. Real soft again? Really? Oh, hang on. Okay. Wait. Okay. I'll double check my thing again. Levels. So it's fine. Should be fine, Brady. I'm at 71 again. Still. I had at levels. Now it's louder, definitely louder. Okay. Chuck it at 8. Okay. Keep it at 780. Awesome. Okay. So, TV.
A CRT TV.
Stop!
What is this video?
It is difficult to believe, but these are the faces of the victims of the original Cyclops killer.
What? What is going on here? Iris, what are you hiding?
We should continue. There are more objects to inspect now.
Okay. Because I have been terrible at this game,
A torso with a head.
If it has a head, is it still called a torso?
yes,
What would
Dante.
you call it?
Dante. It's so cute. I love it. It's Lily. Like you did that for me.
my consciousness is being affected.
It's Dante.
While I was unconscious, the room changed.
I'm tired of this. We have no choice but to investigate.
Mm-hmm.
4 minutes.
There's the TV again. There it is right in front of my face. Around. Wait, I can't beat it to death. What am I beating to death? What's that thing? Medicine table.
A drug bottle that holds some kind of liquid.
Oh, no. There's the other one. There's the other TV.
An old television.
Turn the dial.
That video showed the face of a victim of the original Cyclops killer.
Another
It
one.
appeared to be the second victim.
What is going on? Iris has something to do with the
Itchy.
first Cyclops case?
Unknown. I do not have enough information.
Guess that means we have to investigate more.
Indeed.
Okay.
The oil drum, shelf, and another torso have been added.
Let's go.
Litchi. I have to go over
3
the
minutes,
shelves
Dante.
apparently.
Only a shelf.
Pull it or push it. Apparently I have to push it.
That shelf sticking out. It seems odd.
She's doing some stalking. She did it! Oh boy. No!
What happened?
A metal ball must have fallen off the shelf.
Why would anyone put that there?
Okay, now I have to go to the iron ball, throw it.
An iron ball. It looks quite heavy.
I'm gonna throw it.
Where should I throw it?
Throw it that way.
Understood. It is unexpectedly light. All right. Yeah!
Oh boy. Right in the head.
I feel like that ball hit me in the head.
Shot!
Now, a TV and an old book have appeared.
I hope this is the last time.
Turn the other TV. Where's the other TV? Magno. Hit the torso. Now I have to find where the other TV
You have less than
go.
2 minutes, Dante. Hurry.
Is that the other TV over there?
An old-fashioned TV.
I have to turn the dial again. For another one. No porno mags yet. Zoe! Jeez.
This was the third victim of the original Cyclops killer.
Why does Iris know that?
There is a possibility that she saw it online or on TV.
She even reproduced the circumstances of the killing.
Oh,
Her
thank you for the
imagination
follow,
explained
cat
that.
pancake. No, Zoe!
Date, we have no direct evidence. For now, we must continue investigating.
Right.
Now I have to go to the locker and push it.
You have
Open
1
it.
minute left.
No, not your sub. Where's the locker? Okay. If I'm over here. Wait. Locker's over there, is it? Yeah. Lychee poo!
Just a locker.
Open it. Time will be used. We receive, yes. Because I struggled. Ugh.
Iba?
It's all right. More importantly,
Lychee poo! Love you too, Lychee. Yes, it will. Oh my gosh. Is that it? Did we save
that
it?
is.
Oh. Boy. Woohoo! Sunday.
What happened in that Somnium?
We saw it too.
The 4 murdered women are without a doubt the victims of the original Cyclops serial killings.
That means...
The murders that occurred 6 years ago are these memory fragments that coalesced in this Somnium.
No. That means the person who killed them was...
You can't dream of something you know nothing about.
That means Iris must know about the killings.
6 years ago, Iris was 12.
Did she witness the crime at age 12? And not just one, but all 4?
Dream of loads of stuff I don't know about. What about the original Cyclops serial killings?
The Cyclops killer appeared 6 years ago. I lost my memory 6 years ago. There has to be some kind of connection.
There isn't. It's a coincidence.
Really?
Really.
The blue figure from the sink.
Help me understand this. What I saw during the sink earlier, that was the scene of the original Cyclops serial killings, right?
Yeah.
So the person doing the killing was the original Cyclops killer.
Right.
Did you see him? He was...
I saw your face. The original Cyclops killer was...
It can't be. That's impossible.
Date, you cannot say that for certain. You have no memories past 6 years ago.
So perhaps, Mr. Date, you are the killer.
She's beautiful.
You're missing your left eye, so you steal them from others.
Peter, no.
I'm kidding. You can't be the Cyclops killer.
Really?
Of course not. Do you think I would hire a serial killer? You interrogated Iris before the sink. What you saw in the Somnium was just a manifestation of the fear you put in her.
About the original Cyclops serial killings. When it comes
Didn't I
again.
tell you? The entire case is a state secret. No matter how many times you ask, I won't tell you anything.
Is that it? Boss of the serious look at her face. There he is. About the original Cyclops killer.
Remember what the boss said this morning. The original Cyclops killer has yet to be brought to justice. After the investigation got going, it was taken over by the government and classified. That was the last we heard anything about it. Of course, they paid lip service to the idea that the investigation was ongoing, but in reality, it was dropped completely.
The red figure from the sink.
In the Somnium earlier, I saw someone else who might be the criminal. Who was he?
I wouldn't know.
Why did the original Cyclops killer appear in Iris's Somnium?
The Sinker does not always experience the somnium they expect. Dreams are pieced together from memories, even repressed subconscious ones. When using the sync machine for an investigation, we don't always see the memories we expect to see. True, oftentimes the subject will subconsciously want to express their dark secrets and repressed memories. That is why we see them so often in Somnia, and why those Somnia are so useful for criminal investigations. But this is not a guarantee. We cannot control the content of our dreams, after all. I don't believe there's any meaningful connection. Between the original and new Cyclops serial killings, I mean.
Why is that?
The culprit is not the same. I am absolutely certain the original Cyclops killer could not have committed these crimes.
How can you be so sure?
Because I can. Don't worry about it. Just trust me.
Why did the original Cyclops killer appear in Iris's Somnium?
It's like I told you before. Dreams are pieced together from memories, even repressed subconscious ones. This can be expressed as an equation. Dream D equals memory A plus memory B plus memory C.
Because I
This,
can.
of course, means that Dream D is a fictional event. However, the same cannot necessarily be said about memory A, B, and C. Those happened in reality. In other words, fiction is built from combinations of reality.
So what I saw in Somnium earlier,
Yes, I believe Iris actually witnessed those events.
Are all memories real?
Pewter, you said that memories happen in reality, right? But what about false memories? How do we know if the memory really happened?
Even false memories are built from the pieces of real ones. If you disassemble those pieces, you will find real events.
What about things you see in movies or television?
The events might be fictional, but the experience is not. Our imaginations are limited to what we have seen. We cannot invent something whole cloth.
Summarize for me. Summarize. It said, didn't
Dante.
learn anything.
It looks like Iris is about to wake up.
Got it. Hey, Iris. About that dream earlier.
Dream? What dream?
There is no point in asking her, Date. The subject of a sink does not experience somnium in the way that you do. They will not remember it.
And what about the Cyclops killer from 6 years ago?
Cyclops killer? I remember hearing it on the news. But I was just a little girl. I don't remember anything specific.
You don't?
No,
What about the scene of the murder?
I don't know. I've never been there.
But
Dreams are pieced together from memories, even repressed subconscious ones.
X to doubt.
You can't dream of something you know nothing about. Date, could you take Iris home?
Yes.
huh?
We do not have enough evidence to hold her. Even in Somnium, we couldn't find anything. The law demands that we release her.
Yeah, I'm not,
You
I'm
cannot
not pressing
decline,
anything.
Date.
Date, could we make a stop first?
Sure. Where?
Marble. It's a bar in Golden Yokocho.
You know about that place?
Yeah, Mr. Okiura took me before.
Why do you want to go there?
There's something I want to talk about.
We can't talk here?
It might take a while.
What do you think?
There's no reason to refuse. Besides, there's a lot I want to ask her, too.
Dante, don't go
All
there.
right, sure.
Keep it PG, Dante. Yeah, no. Didn't see her anywhere. Oh, Ota.
Tessa!
Oh, Ota!
Never thought I'd run into you here.
I was nihiling with Tessa earlier. She said she was going to Marbles, so... I got here just before you did. Look, I was really worried about her. She was about to be charged with a serious crime.
Isn't your phone broken?
No, this is my new one. You're thinking of the one I dropped in that puddle.
Where's Mama?
Oh, she left a little while ago. She said something about going to help an acquaintance. She told me to watch the place until she got back.
How well do you know Mama?
Not at all. It's my first time here.
One's always been the kindest of strangers ever since she opened Marble. You called Oda here?
No, I didn't tell him to come. He just showed up on his own.
Oh, really? What was that thing about?
This actually works out nicely. I want to ask you something, Ota. It's about a Nile message you sent Iris. You said you wouldn't tell anyone about that thing. That you'd stay quiet no matter what. What were you talking about?
Well,
I'll tell her about the two-witter thing. I swear I'll do it.
geez,
His
fine.
face.
Just don't tell anyone else, okay? But before I tell you, who's that?
Oh no.
What?
At the door. Someone's standing outside.
No. No! No! Monday. Just a prank, bro. Because he's an ass. No, he's not really an ass. The Iva got shot too.
Where am I?
My head was killing me, memory, and my memory was foggy. I felt a sudden pain in my neck. Oh. Here she is. I shut up right in my neck when I looked over the counter. I saw a monster staring back at me. It took me a few seconds, but I realized it was just Mama.
It looks like you're awake now.
You came rushing back. I remembered everything. Where's Ota?
Ota? The boy I asked to watch the bar?
I'd say he's too old to be called a boy, but yeah.
He was already gone when I came back. All I saw was you getting your beauty sleep on the floor.
Damn it, Ota. What are you thinking?
It appears that he
Oh.
took off with Iris.
He's at the boy
What were you
thief.
doing during all this?
My power was shut down due to the stun gun. I have rebooted in safe mode and am now operational.
What time is it?
It'll be 3 o'clock soon.
Oh, she not
In the morning, of course.
Why didn't you wake me up?
I tried. You wouldn't budge. I thought you were passed out drunk, so I left you like that.
But I didn't have a glass in front of me, right?
So you weren't drunk?
Didn't have a single drop.
Oh, I thought you were drinking straight out of the bottle. Just like the old days.
Phone call!
Date, the boss is calling.
Oh, how am I gonna report this one?
Date, listen. Stay calm, but this is an emergency. Just now, the killer... Well, just watch the video.
Oh no.
I sent the address to Iba.
Oh gosh. Oh no! Her eye!
Iris!
Live stream video.
No, that's...
Brad.
The criminal is streaming this live.
Iba, the source.
Identified. The Okiura Fishery Cold Storage Warehouse, Koto District.
Okiura?
Date, focus. We need to get to the site, now.
Run out! Let's save her.
What's our ETA?
Our destination is far from here. 20 minutes at the fastest.
Please, please let me make it in time.
Jeez.
That sick bastard!
What? Polar bear? Little.
Tessa!
What?
Hold on! I'll save you!
Ota.
Ota!
Stay away from Tessa! Ah!
I kept my foot to the gas the whole time. I could feel the sweat on my palms. She's probably with him. But I barely couldn't hear it. My heartbeat was pounding in my ears, shaking me to the core. How much time has passed? The feeling of time itself had disappeared. Eventually the car reached a long bridge. Shortly after, the image changed. Doop, doop, doop. Back again. The freaking polar bear. What the hell?
No, it can't be. No. Stop!
Dante, I can't hear you. No. Oh, I don't want to see this. Really? Oh my gosh. Oh.
No!
Get in there, Dante. Oh, what?
Ota.
The hell? The hell? Police headquarters, Monday, 10 a.m. Oh. Both are dead.
There you are. Finally. I was looking all over for you. It's rare to see you down like this, but it's understandable. You blame yourself for this, don't you? Beating yourself up about taking Iris to Marble, and about letting Ota get the upper hand on you. Am I right? Shall I tell you what Investigation HQ thinks? Ota Matsushita is a criminal stalker who committed murder-suicide. Ota had a selfish love for Iris. He was under the delusion that Iris loved him too. But Iris refused Ota. So Ota decided that he and Iris should be together in the afterlife, killed her, then killed himself.
He is. Both of them are.
That's ridiculous. Ota would never kill Iris. And how do you explain the other two murders? Iris's left eye was hollowed out. Just like Renju and Shoko. Those 3 murders were definitely executed by the same person. The new Cyclops killer. There's no way that's Ota. Too many pieces don't fit. Too many contradictions, like killing Iris.
Such as?
Trash. Basically. Still love him. Basically. Ota had no incentive to kill Renju.
Maybe he was thinking like this. The reason Iris and I can't be together is because her agency prohibits it, making the president, Renju, the ultimate bad guy in his mind.
Mizuki is Ota's close friend. Do you really think Ota would kill his friend's father?
He had no incentive to kill Shoko.
Shoko was married to Renju. Maybe he was trying to get at Renju by killing her.
That's a stretch. They've been divorced for years. Ota knows all about it. He wouldn't use Shoko to get to Renju.
What about the polar bear costume?
The culprit was wearing a polar bear costume, probably to hide their identity. But if murder-suicide was the plan, the costume served no purpose.
Ota's behavior during the video.
Stay away from Tessa!
Ota showed himself on the stream. If he was gonna kill Iris and then himself, why would he do that? The only reason you would show yourself like that is to prove that you weren't the culprit. Ota and the polar bear on the screen at the same time would prove that they're not the same person. That behavior would be totally unnecessary if he was gonna commit suicide anyway.
Well, maybe he wasn't planning on dying at first. After he killed Iris, he realized that he couldn't live with himself.
So he lies down on the workbench and turns on the ice-cutting machine himself? I don't buy it.
Oh, Litchi, welcome
There
back.
are some additional discrepancies. I analyzed the investigation report. Judging by his wound, Ota was stabbed in the side by a kitchen knife or something similar.
Are you sure?
I am.
Oh, I know that.
Well?
Ota could have stabbed himself. Maybe he thought it would be a fatal wound, but when it didn't work, he went for the ice-cutting machine.
Then, shouldn't we have recovered the kitchen knife from the scene?
Maybe he threw it in the ocean.
Boss, come on. Ota goes out to the water, stabs himself in the gut, throws the knife over the side, then walks back to the warehouse?
Well, I wasn't being serious. I didn't think Ota was the culprit from the beginning. I was just playing devil's advocate for HQ.
Oh,
Really?
Litchi.
Yes, really.
Anyway, Ota didn't kill anyone, and he didn't kill himself. Here's what I think happened.
Stay away from Tessa!
Ota knew Iris was kidnapped, so he rushed onto the scene. That's when he saw the culprit wearing the polar bear costume. He tried to fight him off, but ended up being stabbed in the side. He was weakened and losing blood at the culprit's mercy. The culprit forced him into the costume, then under the ice-cutting machine. And then...
Litchi.
Then, who is the culprit?
I wish I knew.
We're up to 4 victims. But Ota was a special circumstance. He wasn't specifically targeted by the culprit.
Right. And he was the only one to not have his eye pulled out.
Litchi.
So let's focus on the 3 other victims. Shoko, Renju, and Iris. What connects these 3?
Connections.
If you find a connection between the victims, you find a connection to the culprit. That's the theory of investigation, right?
You think the new Cyclops killer is related to them somehow?
Maybe, maybe not. But it's a good starting point.
Well, Brad, is there any way that you can move the stuff on the left side over to the right again? I completely forgot about that. Ota's mother, Mayumi.
Mayumi had motive for killing Iris and Renju.
Yes, please, Brady.
Mayumi hated Iris. And she didn't think well of Lemniscate either. And since Renju is the president... Anyway, the weak point is Renju's ex-wife, Shoko. I can't imagine why Mayumi would kill her. And above all else, she would never harm her only son, let alone kill him.
Iris's mother, Hitomi.
Hitomi and Renju are definitely linked. They were high school classmates. And she did say that she met Shoko twice. But I can't imagine she would kill Iris in such a gruesome way. No matter what the circumstances were, it seems impossible to me.
Mama.
Renju and Shoko were connected to the Kumakuras. But there's no connection to Iris.
Renju and...
Mizuki has the strongest connections with all three victims. Shoko and Renju were her parents, and she was close friends with Iris. She was good friends with Ota too. But that's why I could never believe Mizuki would kill all four of them. Thinking of her as a suspect is ridiculous.
Congressman So Tsujima.
Renju, Shoko, and So. There is a connection between Renju and Shoko through the Kumakuras. But again, I can't see any clear link to Iris.
Oh boy. Me?
I know Renju and Shoko. And I'm connected to Iris. But I have an alibi. Aside from Shoko, there's no way I could have killed any of them. No, now that I think about it, Shoko too. I don't remember killing her. My memories from 6 years ago are missing, but I still have my memory of recent events. And if I start doubting myself now...
Date, I can say without a doubt that there is zero possibility you are the new Cyclops killer. I have been working with you for years. I know better than anyone that you are innocent.
I thought it over, boss. Of the people I know, I can't peg any of them as the murderer.
And no leads to pursue?
No.
Then there's only one thing you can do. Continue your investigation. Do whatever it takes to get the culprit. To get justice for the victims.
You're right. Got it, boss.
Where we going? Warehouse, I guess? Oh no, let's just go. The place is silent. Hey, my star! How are you, honey? I thought it was empty, but I saw a shadow in the corner of my eye. Oh. Yes, that's good. Thank you. Do you want to talk about it?
This is your fault. I heard from the police.
Thank you for the follow.
Because you didn't take care of Iris.
Oh.
My boy Ota got involved.
Date, I looked into the investigation report. Mayumi confirmed Ota's body early this morning.
I see.
I'm sorry. I want to be alone right now.
Oh.
Did you not hear me? I said leave!
Date, let's go.
Melissa!
Melissa Vallot gifted Meister
Yeah.
underscore 973 a subscription. Melissa Vallot gifted a tier 1 sub to Meister underscore 973. This is their first gift sub in the channel.
Oh, Melissa, thank you. You're so cute. Thank you. Oh, so yes, Brady, that's how I want it. Oops. That's not where I want to go. Hang on. Go back. Yeah, you're right. Cuties. Oh, what have I done? Okay. Cuties. Get around, Mike! Hey, Mike! He's so cute. Mike! Oh. Oh. It's gonna make me cry. I agreed and sit down, but after that I couldn't say a single word. The heavy silence weighed on both of us. Oh. Oh, Lychee. Oh. About Iris.
Iris was my everything.
Oh.
We always went everywhere together. Whether it was buying clothes or going to the movies, or taking a walk, or going shopping at the supermarket. When she was young, she would just hold one of my fingers. Her hand was too small to hold mine. And it was 2, then 3, and finally she could hold my hand. But eventually, she left my hands altogether. She started crossing her arms, being independent, even though she needed constant attention growing up.
About Ota.
Oda was one of my students. I taught him in elementary school. I heard it from the police. Oda tried to help Iris and ended up... I don't know what to say. I have no words.
Don't make me laugh. It's not a good
Her memories are a part of
situation.
this room. And always will be. When she was a baby, she fell off that sofa and cried and cried. One day she tore up her picture book all over the floor here. Another time she drew with crayons all over the window. She painted my portrait on Mother's Day. Scratches on the floor, chipped plates, burn marks on the table, stains on the cushions. Everything you see. It all holds a memory of her. But why?
Sounds like a problem child. Can you think of any information?
Hitomi, my entire focus is on this case. Is there anything at all you can tell me?
I don't know if this is important, but
No, please, tell me.
I may have told you this already. I met Renju's wife Shoko twice before.
Hi, H2O Queen.
The first time at the wedding.
Okay.
The second time a month ago. That second time
Oh.
was in the waiting room of the prison.
Prison?
There's an acquaintance of mine from when we were younger. I visit them a few times a year. And by coincidence, I saw Shoko. I don't think she noticed me, but I recognized her as Renju's wife right away. She was there for the same reason I was, to visit one of the inmates.
Do you know who?
No, I don't. We didn't talk.
Which prison?
Fuchu Prison, in Tokyo.
Fuchu.
Prison?
Oh.
I'm sorry to have bothered you.
Oh.
I'll be going now.
Oh.
I don't know what
Oh.
to do. Thinking about her. Dante, please, you have to catch them.
Trust me.
Marvel.
Are you okay, honey?
No.
Huh?
About last night. Well, at 3 in the morning, anyway.
You know about it?
It's on every channel. You have the face of a ghost. Do you want a glass?
I don't need a drink. I need information. Do you have anything?
Well, let's see. I do have... I suppose you could call it intuition.
Tell me.
Information about the incident.
The Kumakuras are involved in this case. Remember what I told you before? That there's a relationship between Ren and the Kumakuras? Shoko also has a relationship with them. You know about her dealings with the Kumakuras, right?
So basically, 2 of the victims are linked to the Kumakuras. That must mean they're involved somehow, right?
Not 2, 3.
3? Iris?
No, not that one. The boy. He came here last night?
Ota?
Yes, from Matsushita Diner. He's linked to the Kumakuras as well.
How is Otto related?
Have you heard the rumor?
What'd he do? What'd he do? Sold his land to the Chemical District for 30 billion yen. Half a year later, an explosion at the chemical plant caused the land prices to drop. So brought back the land for 1 billion yen. It was like he knew beforehand that the accident would happen. Did so blow it out or conspire to blow it up? Aww. He wouldn't end up with 20 billion in cash and 1 billion in land. It's a net zero. But there's more to the story. 12-hour stream, oh gosh, no. That's...
The Kumakuras own a handful of real estate companies. They of course look legit, but they're Yakuza fronts. I'll call those real estate companies the KE to keep it simple for you. The KE followed...
It's a joke, right? Someone said, called me Wandy Muto one time.
So's footsteps. They bought up land in Kawasaki.
So...
Now, back to So. Have you heard of the plans for the casino in Kawasaki? So was the one who came up with it.
I was born and raised in Kawasaki. I remember the landscape of my childhood, and I loved it dearly. But look at Kawasaki now. When I see images of the destruction on television, my heart aches like it's being chopped to pieces. But I promise you, I will revive the Kawasaki district at any cost. Casino Town Kawasaki will give new life to the city.
His freaking smirk. His smile is crazy.
After that, So moved fast. He submitted the bills he needed to the National Assembly after drumming up support in the right places. The bills passed, and it became an official government initiative.
Decontamination efforts therefore increased at a rapid pace in the Kawasaki district. At the moment, the area is still considered off-limits. However, the air in Kawasaki is currently purified to such an extent that it has no negative effect on the human body.
If the plan goes smoothly, land prices in Kawasaki are going to skyrocket. And all that land is owned by the KE. And by So himself. The land he bought back for 1 billion will be worth 10 times that soon.
He's involved in some shady business.
This is just another rumor, but the chemical plant exploding was no accident. It was done intentionally.
By So and the Kumakuras, you mean?
But there's no hard evidence of that. It's just gossip.
What about Ota and the Kumakuras?
What were we talking about again?
Ota and the Kumakuras.
Oh, right. You know how Matsushita Diner is close to the Kabasaki district? The chemical plant explosion made times hard. Foot traffic went down, sales declined. No wonder it closed down. Ota must hold a grudge. Someone caused that explosion. And if it was intentional, oh, he'd hate them even more. That's how I link Ota to the Kumakuras.
Say goodbye.
Thank you, Mama. I don't know if what you told me will lead to anything, but...
Oh, sorry. I didn't mean to waste your time.
No, it was very helpful.
I'm glad I can help, even if it's just a little.
Well then, be seeing you.
Come back anytime.
Come back anytime. That's where it all happened, so I'm gonna go to his home. I'm gonna go home and talk to Mizuki. She'll be heartbroken. Oh no. Oh, Brady. Small animal friend, but oh, precious girl. Oh, about Iris. Oh, about Ota. Oh. No. Oh.
Mizuki must know
Oh.
about Iris and Ota.
Of course. The news was distributed heavily across the internet.
Give her a hug.
Not just
She's
in
like your
Japan,
sister.
but worldwide. 3 days ago, Mizuki discovered her mother's body. 2 days ago, her father's. This morning, 2 of her best friends. It is completely understandable that she is at her mental limit.
Oh, my poor baby.
Can I be left alone for a while?
Oh. Give her a hug
Are
or
you
something.
okay?
Please hug her.
Yeah.
Get a tea or something.
Aiba, contact Abyss. See if they can get Mizuki a good counselor.
Understood.
Oh, emote. Custom emote. Oh. Cry. Oh, what was it? Okay, I have to go to this place where it all happened. Monday. Oh god. But it's still cold. The temperature hadn't risen much at all. The cold air sunk into my skin, but the center of my body was burning. Any clues?
No, nothing so far.
This registry is doing as usual. Oh, don't say it like that. Do I have anything over here? Shelves packed with cardboard boxes. I don't see any clues here. Any progress?
I checked this place point by point, but didn't find nothing.
A video camera and laptop.
Oh, that's what they used.
This is what the criminal used to stream.
No. Do I have to see it again?
All of these items have been bought from pawn shops and thrift stores. It would be difficult to determine a suspect from them.
Oh, Aiba.
This forklift is old. It does not appear to be functional. It has not been moved in some time.
it says that.
Iris's estimated time of death and cause of death have been confirmed. The video was not a recording. It was a live stream, filmed in real time.
Which means Iris's time of death is 3:20 a.m.
Anything else? Oh.
Iris also had her left eye removed.
Yeah.
And like Renju and Shoko, Iris's left eyeball has not been recovered.
Right here.
Yeah.
I am sure you are already aware of Ota's time of death.
Just before I arrived. About 3:30 in the morning.
And the cause of death.
Right, about that. Ota had a stab wound from a kitchen knife in his side.
Correct.
What was the exact cause of death? Was it the knife wound, or...?
I cannot determine that. I can conclude that the knife wound was at least close to being fatal. Even if Ota was still alive on the workbench, he was certainly on the verge of death. If he weren't already extremely weak, we would expect to see more signs of struggle.
Forklift, I see. Special. Looks like something there.
But why? Why did the culprit put the costume on Ota?
Just for
Unknown.
fun. Nothing over here. Couple of books. Nothing in that. How do you know, boy?
There are only a few items on the shelf.
Is this warehouse not in use?
Still doing his job. Anything there? Anything on the side? Oops, wrong way. Look, it's out of the ceiling. Anything else? Oh, I hate it.
I have logged into the Wi-Fi in this warehouse. Okiura Fishery Co., Ltd. is listed as the owner. However, I found the password written directly on the router. Anyone who saw it could have used it.
Not what you meant to do. Another box. Oops. Am I missing something? I have to do this again. Really bad security, yeah, no. Oh. Nothing particularly suspicious. Am I missing something? Hang on. Okay. What do you know? Litchi, expect evidence B. I did that, I'm pretty sure. It was just this. Market was the track evidence. It was just the blood. Aww, Litchi. Return floor cover, nice.
I have done some research. As the name suggests, the company is owned by the Okiuras. The same Okiuras we know. Renju's father created the company.
Another connection to Renju.
No, actually. Currently, Okiura Fishery has nothing to do with Renju. The company has been managed by office representatives for the past 17 years after Renju's father died. Renju holds no shares and is not involved in the management. In short, Renju did not inherit the company from his father, and it was instead given to other persons.
But it can't be a coincidence.
It certainly is suspicious. Date, we should get moving. Officers from the local jurisdiction are checking the warehouse thoroughly. We will not find anything of importance here.
Yeah, you're right.
Where we going now?
You can ask CSI to inform you if they find anything.
All right.
I'm guessing talk to one of these dudes. I'm heading out. Okay. Let me know if you find anything. Dante. CSI Japan. Oh. What is he doing here? What are you doing here?
Date, I have to talk to you about something.
Huh?
About the original Cyclops serial killings.
Oh boy. Here we go.
Why this all of a sudden?
Because I want you to solve this case, Mr. Date. I want you to find who did this and bring them to justice. So, if I can help you, even a little.
Why didn't you say anything at Abyss?
The boss was there. I couldn't speak openly in front of her. So I decided to meet you here.
All right. Let's hear it.
I'm ready.
Earlier, I told you that I was completely certain the original Cyclops killer couldn't have committed these crimes. I am absolutely certain the original Cyclops killer could not have committed these crimes. Let me explain why. I'll start by telling you the identity of the Cyclops killer. Although, it's more accurate to say, killers.
More than one?
In the first series of killings, the culprit had an accomplice. One of them was born a murderous psychopath. The other is Rohan Kumakura, the previous chairman of the Kumakuras. They each had a role to play. The murderer committed the homicide, and Rohan removed the eyeball.
Okay, dude. Who is a mysterious psychopath?
He was born with a brain dysfunction. Due to damage to the posterior pituitary gland, he was unable to properly secrete oxytocin.
Oxytocin is a peptide hormone linked to feelings of love, affection, and trust. It is colloquially referred to as the love hormone. It causes a tranquilizing effect which improves mood and relieves stress. It is normally secreted when the body makes contact with an object of affection, such as an embrace or caress.
I'm sure you know what this implies, but he was unable to feel love in the way that we do. However, he was able to experience a substitute. His brain was wired in such a way that allowed him to feel satisfaction through other means. Due to the unique idiosyncrasies of his brain, he was able to release large amounts of dopamine and endorphins by performing a certain action.
What was it?
Murder.
Dopamine is a hormone linked to the reward system of the brain. The pleasant feeling attained through accomplishment is dopamine. Endorphins are a kind of brain narcotic. They dull pain and create a feeling of happiness.
He got pleasure from killing people?
It's slightly more complicated than that. Killing people was the only way he could get pleasure. He was 12 when he took his first life. That enlightened him to the pleasure of murder, which he would do again and again.
Literally. About Rohan.
18 years ago, Rohan took a woman's eye. She was already dead. He put his finger into her eye socket and gouged it out. The reason why was simple. He was fascinated by women's eyes. Their beauty stimulated his greed and his desire to possess them. He needed to have them, to make them his own. Driven by this instinctive impulse, he took the woman's eye.
I'm not meant to laugh here.
He acquired a grotesque obsession with the eyes of dead women. He was very particular about his need that the eye belonged to a deceased woman. But even being the head of a Yakuza gang, there weren't too many opportunities for him to indulge. His deepest, darkest desire went unfulfilled for years. However, he soon met his ideal partner, the aforementioned psychopath. The Cyclops killer would commit the murder, and Rohan would take the eye. Thus, a mutually beneficial relationship was established. This was the origin of the Cyclops serial killings. At about the same time, you were assigned to Abyss.
Why did the Cyclops case get classified?
That, I don't know.
The details of the original Cyclops serial killings case have become nebulous over time. Even the official investigation material contains nothing of value. I am unable to draw any conclusions from them.
You really have no idea?
If I did, I would tell you.
Summarize for me.
The original Cyclops killer had an accomplice.
There were 2 Cyclops killers.
And one of them was the former chairman of the Kumakuras, Rohan Kumakura.
Rohan committed suicide by jumping to his death 1 year ago.
That means... Pewter, tell me this. One of the original killers is dead, I know that. But that means one remains. Who is he?
After his 4th murder, he was arrested by the police. They actually picked him up on other charges. But, in any case, he is currently serving a life sentence in Fuchu prison.
Fuchu prison?
Yes.
What's his name?
In prison, he doesn't have a name. He is simply called Number 89.
Number 89?
I know who killed Shogun Adami.
So, now you know why I said that. That the original Cyclops killer couldn't have committed these crimes. Because one is dead, and the other is behind bars. Neither of them had the opportunity.
Okay. Abyss headquarters, okay. Ah, you guys. Return to the sunset. Oh, happy birthday, what? But I didn't see her anyway.
Where did she go?
Well, she isn't always here, correct?
True.
I sat down in the usual seat and decided to wait. Oh.
What are you doing?
I thought it would be easier to talk like this.
What do we have to talk about?
A summary of the investigation, perhaps?
What summary? We don't have anything new.
That's not true.
Huh?
I was curious, so I did some research. About number 89.
Who is 89?
As you know, he is an assassin with multiple confirmed kills. He is currently serving a sentence at Fuchu prison. He was imprisoned 6 years ago.
That's what Pewter told us.
After his 4th murder, he was arrested by the police.
What is 89's real name? Number 89's real name?
Unknown.
You don't know?
No such person is listed in the family registry. It is possible he is a foreigner, but his nationality is unknown. However, I believe it is safe to say that he was born and raised in Japan.
Okay. What is the relationship between 89 and Shoko?
Unknown.
No?
I cannot determine if they have any connection. Approximately 1 month ago, Hitomi Sagan witnessed Shoko in Fuchu Prison's waiting room. I am unable to say for certain that the person she was there to visit was number 89. After all, Fuchu Prison houses 2,000 inmates.
But number 89 knew Shoko's name.
I know who killed Shogunadami.
That must mean that he knew her somehow.
It is possible.
What about 89 and the new Cyclops serial killings?
Pewter claims that there were 2 culprits behind the original serial killings. One was the former chairman of the Kumakuras, Rohan Kumakura.
But Rohan committed suicide last year.
That leaves 1 culprit still alive, number 89.
But number 89 couldn't possibly have committed these crimes. He was in jail when each of the murders occurred.
Correct. However, I do not believe it is accurate to claim that he had nothing to do with the incident.
I know who killed Shogunadami.
If he was telling the truth, his involvement is possible.
Squire, no. Let's talk to 89.
Let's talk to number 89.
I don't know if he's telling the truth or if he's full of it, but he's our last remaining
All
loose
right.
end.
However, we need to get him.
Lynchy.
We can bring him to us.
Oh, really?
If we plan on syncing with him,
Oh,
it would be
boy.
more efficient.
Can you arrange that?
I can.
Really? Oh gosh. He took considerable time to arrive, but for some reason bus never showed up. Oh my gosh. Oh. 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 That's so cute. Mm-mm. Oh. Oh my god.
Sorry to interrupt your busy day, but I need you to tell me something.
Busy day.
I'd appreciate your cooperation.
Mm-hmm. Oh my god. So creepy. He's creepy. What's your name?
Number 89.
Your real name?
I don't remember.
Where are you from?
Burkina Faso.
Burkina Faso is a republic in West Africa. Population 17 million.
I don't have time for your jokes.
You're the original Cyclops killer, aren't you?
That's right. I was one of the culprits behind the case 6 years ago. One of the 2 Cyclops killers.
Do you know Shoko Nadami?
Yeah, I guess I do.
About a month ago, Shoko visited Fuchu Prison. Was she there to see you?
That's right.
What did you talk about?
Nothing special.
You're in no position to lie.
I'm not lying. She didn't come to hear me talk.
Then why did she come?
To meet me.
Meet you?
She probably just wanted to see me.
Why? When did you first meet her?
A long time ago.
Not really.
I don't remember exactly when.
What's your relationship to her?
A physical one. I'm kidding. She was just a business partner.
Jeez. You killed Shoko Nadami.
All right. Let's get right down to it. 2 days ago, you called Investigation HQ and said, I know who killed Shoko Nadami.
That's right.
Who?
Hey, don't be so hasty. We haven't agreed on a deal. You're gonna let me out of prison, right?
No.
It's done. You've got a deal.
Oh god, really? No.
All right.
Dante. No.
But to explain it properly, I need to tell you a story.
Okay.
It might take some time. Is that all right with you?
I've got nothing but time.
Dante.
Then let's get started. The story of a lonely assassin. Once upon a time, there was a detective, full of righteous justice.
Oh god.
Let's call him F. F found the evils of the world intolerable. F had no parents, no siblings, and grew up in an orphanage since he was born. He suffered every kind of abuse imaginable there. It led him to despise all the evils of the world.
Really?
One day, F was chasing a thug down at the harbor. Someone wanted for the assault and murder of women.
Okay, I get it.
Oh my gosh.
I'll just throw down my knife. Here. And you lower your gun. It's fine. I got nothing else on me. I'll go quietly. You know, I have a history with hospitals. I've been going to a special hospital for a while.
Oh.
Even if I get caught, it's all good. I'll come right back out again. What should I do next time? Just thinking about it gets me excited.
The culprit was unarmed, but F never served a day in prison. The case went to trial for some time, but it was determined to be self-defense, and he was declared innocent. If the truth got out, it would be a huge scandal for the police. People at the upper level were terrified of what might happen, so they had evidence fabricated. F wasn't suspended or disciplined at all. After a while, he returned to his job like nothing happened. That was a turning point for him. He was ready to shed the morality that was weighing him down, holding him back. F still wanted justice, and he was willing to dispense it to the immoral one by one. He became an assassin, a lone gunman, no agent, no employer. He was his own man. F believed that he was judge, jury, and executioner, but it didn't last long. One day, F got rid of a criminal we'll call X. X was responsible for defrauding and killing an innocent old man for his life insurance policy. Turns out, X had connections. Someone wasn't happy that he died. Rohan Kumakura, chairman of the Kumakuras. X was a top executive of the Kumakuras at the time. Rohan ordered his men to find and kidnap F.
I've done some research. I know you've cleaned up at least 18 pieces of scum from this earth. But somehow there hasn't been a single criminal investigation. They're all treated as suicides, accidents, or natural causes. Amazing work. I'm impressed. How about you work for us? Of course, you have the right to say no. But it'll be the last word out of your mouth.
F was trapped. Even if he somehow survived, he would be looking over his shoulder for the rest of his life.
Oh,
He
thank you
had
for
no
the
choice
follow
but to
account,
take
Mopey.
Rohan's offer.
Mopey.
Thus, F's self-employment came to an end. He became a hired gun of the Kumakuras. Rohan even gave him a code name, Falco, named for the falcon, a bird of prey.
How are you, Count?
Falco didn't quit his job as a police officer, though. He worked as a detective by day. assassin by night at the will of the organization. An ordinary killer would need motive to take a life, but not Falco. He did as he was told, one target after another. It didn't take long to destroy his heart completely. Time passed, and a few years back, Falco, who by this time was exhausted in body and spirit, made a fatal mistake. He missed his mark and ended up taking a bullet to the stomach. Somehow he managed to escape. After reaching a nearby shrine, his legs finally gave out under him. He had no strength left. He put his back up against the shrine and let out a moaning breath that he thought might be his last. But at that moment, in his darkening vision, he saw a woman approach him. He watched her take out her phone and dial for help. At the same time, he heard footsteps. Footsteps of at least 2 people closing in. He knew immediately that they were after him. He sprung into action, grabbing the woman and pulling her close, kissing her to keep her from talking. That was the first encounter between Falco and the woman. She was a teacher at some school. It was like she was from a totally different world than him. Listening to her talk, he would forget everything about his line of work. She was his only contact with the ordinary, mundane world. They met in secret a few more times, and Falco felt his heart grow warmer. Her smile and kindness were like a cold glass of water for Falco's parched heart.
I did say it was long.
Falco started to become himself again. His former self. He swore on his life that from then on, he would live for her.
That's nice, actually.
So, you want to go clean? Fine. Do as you please. You've done a lot for us. But there is one last thing. One final job I want you to do for me. It's nothing major. This woman and her daughter. I need you to dispose of them. Should be simple, no?
Rohan handed Falco a picture of a woman and a girl. It was the teacher Falco met at the shrine. And her daughter. She had just turned 12. Why the 2 of them? Rohan, as usual, never gave a reason. And Falco had no intention of carrying out the kill. But if he didn't, he knew that someone else would. He thought long and hard. How was he going to keep them safe and get out of the life of crime? He couldn't find an answer, no matter how hard he thought. He was backed into a corner. So, he decided to call on an old friend for help. And then...
Silence. For some reason, he won't open his mouth again. Why did you stop?
Why did you stop?
Was that the whole story?
Was that the whole story?
You mentioned a detective.
You mentioned a detective.
What's the connection between that and Shoko?
What's the connection between that and Shoko?
Answer me!
Hey, answer me.
Dante is pissed.
This is a transaction, remember? Until I get a guarantee that you'll uphold your end of the bargain, I'm not telling you anything else. I'll give you half up front, half later. If you want to hear the rest of my story, you better start the release procedures. Once they've cleared, I'll tell you everything.
Date, It is unlikely that number 89 will uphold his promise, even upon release.
Pewter,
Yes?
start the preparations.
Oh boy.
For what?
What do you think? The sink.
Going in.
I have injected number 89 with the usual dosage. He will not be waking up anytime soon. Are you ready, Agent Date?
Yeah,
Nope.
The time limit is 6 minutes.
I know.
Mm-hmm.
Let's begin.
Whew. Oh.
Sup?
No, not sup. Why are you sleeping on the job?
Because I want to, obviously.
Why are you getting mad at me?
Yeah, this rug feels so good on my skin, yeah?
Why are you suddenly a cat?
Playtime's over. Let's begin.
Stand up.
I love
Is
it.
this the Sagan residence?
I love it so much.
Definitely is. But why?
Number 89. What were you up to?
Hmm. Okay. What have I got? Nia. Zoe!
What?
What? Oh boy.
The green. I do not think I can pass through it.
Really wants
I'm
to
a
hide
cat.
it, huh?
Nia.
Okay, new plan.
Somnium scan. Activate.
How to lock one. It's the phone. It's Iva. 3 is outside. And that door. Okay. Oh. Oh, close the door.
This appears to correspond to the green thing.
Covering in a green membrane. I can't get close. Okay. Oh, okay. So. Ooh.
A switch. But there are thorns around it.
Let's go there. It's the iris.
A winter iris that blooms in the cold.
I know, I know.
Peek it, smell it. Peek it.
You can do it. I believe in you.
Stop it! You're distracting me! I got one! Aw, right after I pulled it out, too.
Did the green stuff react at all?
A phone. Should I pick it up?
Ignore.
It won't stop ringing. It stopped. What was that?
I don't know.
Oh. Oh, there's green sludge on the floor too.
I guess it worked?
Hello,
Agent
Jerry.
Date, you've got 5 minutes.
Okay. So. Liquid?
There is some kind of liquid pooled on the floor.
Stick hand in? What? Wait.
A book.
Lick it. Is there anything else I'm missing? Oh, ceiling fan.
It's a ceiling fan.
Is that like a giant desk fan?
A desk fan only moves the air immediately around it, whereas a ceiling fan circulates air in an entire room.
Oh, right.
Headbutt. Like a headbutt it? Hold on to it. Oh my god. I remember seeing this kid. She's so cute. I love her so much. She's so cute. You done? Was that fun? Was that fun? Was that fun? I'm guessing the book.
A book.
Read it.
F does not have parents or siblings. He was raised in an orphanage.
F for Falco?
So wait. Can't get anywhere.
There is some kind of liquid pulled up.
Lick it and jump in. Or stick hand in.
It is surprisingly deep.
So we know.
Did you find anything?
Well... Oh! There is something.
What's it?
Cork.
Alcohol? Surprisingly deep. Oh god, spider.
What is this substance? Green tea?
It's obviously not green tea.
Perhaps it's jelly.
It's not jelly.
May have to restart. What's that? There's a tea over there. Picture. Oh, there's the picture.
A picture.
Oh.
Just a picture.
Fill out.
I don't have a pen. No choice. I must use my blood.
You don't have to go that far.
She has blood. Oh.
The color has returned.
Hey, Iba?
I said blood, but it is not the same as human blood. No need to worry. And besides, we are in a dream.
10%
Blood?
meaning.
I'd feel better if you used a different word.
For example,
Body fluids?
I...
Zoe, no! Zoe, no! Oh.
It's ringing again. What should I do?
Time will not be used. Proceed. Okay. I might have to restart anyway, but... Zoe, no. Is it like, I just want to pick it up? Okay.
It stopped. Aren't you curious who was calling?
I am curious, but what if they threaten me for money?
You're a police officer. Have some backbone.
Oh. Okay. Okay.
I suppose we didn't do anything wrong.
At least you didn't faint.
Ah.
You have less than 2 minutes. Hurry.
I need to wait. Not the third time. Hang on.
It's a ceiling fan.
No, I don't want to ride on it again. Hang on. Need to restart that. Oh wow. Begin sync. No, I begin it again.
It's a ceiling fan.
Wait, how do I... Okay, I'm gonna just have to go through it.
F became an assassin for the Kumakuras. Rohan himself bestowed...
I'll go. Oh. Why is there a skull on the friggin' floor?
A book.
Read it. Read again.
F stands against evildoers and
Guy sounds like Judge Dredd.
Come on. Well, there's a menu button. I presume I go to the flowchart and jump in again? Start it again? Okay, again. Yes. Do it again. Mm-hmm.
Is this?
Mm-hmm. 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 Okay. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. It was the iris first.
A winter iris that...
I know, I know.
I got it. Yes, I got it. Ignore it. Okay. Woo! Picture.
Agent Date, you've got 5 minutes.
Just a picture.
Fill out. Okay. Apparently you have to go to the ceiling fan now. Don't ignore me, I've got... Hey man.
A book.
Nope, not that. There we go.
It's a ceiling fan.
Is that like a giant desk fan?
A desk.
I have to blow on it.
Blow on it? Ah.
Oh. Oh. Oh no.
It's raining again. What should I do?
Ignore it. Yes. I know, Lynch, it's so funny.
I am curious, but...
Yeah. Okay. Apparently there's an achievement. Pot, where's the pot?
I suppose...
Yeah. No, I won't do that. Liquid, okay.
There is some kind of liquid pooled on the floor. Hmm? It is surprisingly deep. What is this substance? Green tea?
It's not jelly.
You have 3 minutes, Date.
Book under the ceiling fan, which is this one.
A book?
I have to tear it. Thank you, guidelines.
Are you sure this will help us uncover number 89's secrets?
It might. We're getting closer.
Okay. Book on the low table. This one.
A book?
I have to tear it. Tear it.
I wonder what these books symbolize.
I don't know. Maybe he used to oversee a library?
Number 89. A librarian.
Oh boy. Oh no.
You have less than 2 minutes. Hurry.
What is that?
Yes, I am, Itchy. It's hard to go. Ah!
Deny.
Date, what are we going to do?
Godzilla! Close the curtain. Pour lemon juice. What? Poke it. Close it. Get rid of it. Yeah.
It left.
Like it. No, you know. Close the curtain. Yeah, thanks.
That eye.
Yes, whose eye
Do
is
you
it?
know something?
Yes. It was kinda cute.
You are insane.
Lynching it. Oh! Oh!
What? That's...
It...
Me? What's she doing here? Oh yeah, of course I know. Wait. There's the skull. I have to throw the skull.
A skull. I do not see the body.
Cool. Throw it.
Would that not be disrespectful to the dead?
Just do
dead. It's a hunk of calcium.
All right. Sorry about this.
Ah, okay. Just broke it. Okay.
Whose skull was this?
Yeep.
Unknown. I also cannot determine the connection to number 89.
Okay. Zoe. Book on the stereo system. Is that the book on the stereo system? Is that the stereo system?
A book.
I have to tear it.
Here I go. What happened?
Nothing.
Book on the cupboard.
A book.
Tear it again.
A green book. That seems familiar.
Green
I do not think there is any relation to this.
Alright. Guess it's nothing then.
Less than 1 minute. Hurry.
Where's the last book?
Date. 30 seconds.
Oh my god! Wait, where's the last one? I can't find the last one. Ah! Book on the shelf over there! Run! Get it!
A book.
Tear it.
Ah!
Do it again.
What is this going to accomplish?
I don't know,
We're
but you can
driving
do it.
number 89 into a corner.
By tearing a book.
Yeah. I remember how shocked I felt when Mizuki tore up one of the porno mags I was hiding.
That situation was clearly different.
Oh god.
Date, there's no time!
No!
Shit. This isn't good.
I had one left. One left. F the bottom X. Thanks, Zoe. Start from checkpoint. Which was? I don't know. I guess there. She's even surprised or like
Date, you've got 5 minutes.
No. Where am I up to? I don't even know. What have I done? Not that. That's not one. Switch, pitcher, liquid, ceiling fan. Okay. I don't know where I'm up to. I presume liquid time?
There is some kind of
tea. It's obviously not jelly. Okay. Did I fill out the picture? No.
A picture?
Just a pig.
Fill out.
I don't.
Zoe. No.
Agent Dante, you've got 4 minutes.
Yes, just go. Go. Okay. Ignore the phone again.
I suppose.
Yes. Food or anything. Okay. Book under the ceiling fan. Tear it. Whoops.
You have 3 minutes, Dante.
Oh my god. I'm like running out of everything. Okay, I have to tear it. Tear it on the low table. Tear that. Tear it. Tear it again. Okay. Okay. No, that's not it. I keep pressing that. Book over here. Oh no, is it book? Skull. Skull.
You have less than 2 minutes.
Oh my
Hurry.
gosh. I can't even get to the skull. Never mind. Gotta go to the book.
A book?
Tear it. Go.
What?
Nothing happened. Oh my god. Okay, here we go again. Tear all the books. Yes, I know. Close curtain. He left. Okay. They have to go. I have to skull. Throw the skull and then tear everything. That eye. Yes, it was kind of cute. Okay. Oh my god. Where am I? Skull is there. Skull is there.
A skull?
Kiss it. No, throw it. Do it. Okay. Go here.
A book?
Tear it! Reading is for losers. Am I missing something? I have to go to the other one, don't I? Where's the other one? Over here.
Dante, you're out of time.
Ah, fuck off.
A book?
Tear it! How can I do this?
Date.
It's legit telling me. Start from the beginning. Okay, I'll do that. Yes. It's legit telling me what to do here, and I'm running out of time by one thing.
Sup?
Sup?
No, not sup. Why are you sleeping on the job?
Because I want to, obviously.
Why are you getting mad at me?
Yes, I know. Okay.
Is this the saga?
Yes, I know. Yes, I know.
The green?
Yes, I know. Yes, I know. Okay. Okay. Winter Iris, pick it. Phone's not ringing. Ignore it. Okay.
A winter iris that bloomed.
I know.
Pick it. Go. Stop it. You got one. Rise up a little bit. Okay, girl. Ignore it. Picture. Fill out the picture. Checkpoint saved. Okay. Ignore the phone.
I guess.
Picture.
A picture.
Agent Dante, you've got 5 minutes.
Fill out. Go. Okay. Ceiling fan. Blow on it. Where is it? There it is.
It's a ceiling fan.
Blow on.
Blow on.
Ignore it. Again. Yes. Liquid. Stick hand in. I'm going as fast as I can. Flan! Fast as I can. Do I have to like...
I suppose...
Did I do anything wrong? Yes, I know, girl. Green, liquid.
There is some kind
Lick it, chunk it, stick it, and go. Book under the
It's
ceiling fan
obviously
turret.
not.
It's not jelly, yes or no?
You have 3 minutes, Dante.
Yeah, what is it doing to me? Tear it, go. Throw. Book on the stereo system. I was gonna say I might go up there, but I won't. Book on the stereo system first. What? Under the low table. No, what am I doing? What? I'm so confused. Okay.
A book.
Tear it!
You have less than
First
2
cut.
minutes.
Go.
Hurry.
Okay. Place in the clothes. Throw the skull. Throw the skull. Yes, it was kind of cute, apparently, he says. Go, go.
Us.
Check it, throw it, talk through it. Okay. Now I gotta go. Stereo system.
A book.
Damn it! Oh god. Little further on the shelves, go here.
Less than 1 minute.
Oh my god! Tear it! Okay! I'm gonna run!
Dante, 30 seconds.
How? Can I do it? If I have to go over here over my time. Oh my god!
A book.
Tear it! Someone starts banging on the door.
Dante, there's no time.
What? Okay. Need to use a time reducers. Wait, what time reducers? I don't even know. Did I miss something? The little eye at the top. Where's the little eye at the top?
What?
You can equip them for actions. Show me where. But I'm done. Okay. I don't know how to play. I don't know how to play. When it says tear. Okay, hang on. Where Iris.
A winter.
Pick it. Go fast. Ignore it. Okay. Whew. Picture.
Agent Dante, you've got 5 minutes.
Fill out. But what did it say? I don't know. No. Okay. Fill out ceiling fan. Blow on the fan.
It's a seal.
Oh.
Blow it. Ignore again. Yes. Stick hand in. Book under ceiling fan. Tear it.
You have 3 minutes, Dante.
Book on the low table. Tear it.
A book.
Close curtain. Piece up closer. Skull. Throw the skull.
What?
Yes, I know. Throw the
You
skull.
have less than 2 minutes.
skull.
Hurry.
Speed run! Yes, I know. Oh my god. Book on the stereo system. Tear it.
A book.
Okay. Book on the cupboard. I think... Maybe I have to go this one first. Can I get to that one? Yeah, I'll get this one first.
A book.
Tear it. Okay. Now I have to go over here. Tear it. Someone starts banging on the door, apparently. Oh, here we go.
Who's
I got
that?
it.
Dante, you're out of time.
Ah! What do I gotta do? I gotta lock it, apparently. Okay. Just Just in time. Oh my god.
No! Stop!
Oh my god. What? Oh! What? Oh my god.
Stop right there!
Oh my god. Boss, what are you doing? Oh, prevent this. Oh, I'm done. I'm done. Okay. Oh my god. Stop right there, criminal scum. Kikai. Monday, day 4. Quarter of a second left, basically. It did say in here.
Dante,
I've got
this
milk
is
and
a
water.
serious matter.
Where's Boss?
Huh?
Boss, where is she?
What happened?
I don't know. I haven't seen her since about noon.
Damn it.
Dante, listen. Something happened while you were in Somnium.
I got water.
Please stay calm and listen. So Sejima's body was discovered. He was cut into pieces and put inside a vase in his mansion.
What?
That can't be.
Say what?
The housekeeper found him and reported it to the
together,
police. And one more thing. So was missing his left eye.
Oh.
You mean the Cyclops killer did it?
Oh.
Probably, yes.
What is your next move, Date?
We'll deal with So later.
Okay.
Before that, I need to talk to Boss.
I suggest checking her office.
Good idea.
Whoop, look around. No one's here.
Not here. Where is she?
Kill everyone! Just like a dream I had 3 days ago.
What the hell is going on? What is going on? They told me it was shot by Rohan Kumakura? To protect number 89?
Little thing I can't figure out.
Boss. Why was Boss there? Because it was a dream? Was it completely random? No, that can't be. You can't dream of a face you've never seen. Number 89 must know Boss somehow.
Serious secret. Boss is hiding in. I have to search this room. There must be a clue somewhere. Go on the
Iva,
computer.
can you hack this PC?
I will try.
Go, girl. Hacking. Little mouse. Is that a frog or a mouse?
Unlocked.
That was
Logging
fast. Girl.
I have recovered some video data. It was uploaded only a few hours ago.
Open it.
Oh my god.
That is...
So Sejima.
God.
Why? Why?
Yeah.
Boss?
Girl. Got some explaining to do. Case remains unsolved. Okay. Would you like to save? Yes. Okay. I'll just go there. So. Did I press the wrong one? Oh, here we go. There's still mystery inside. The real culprit, the incident 6 years ago, and Dante's past. Story branch upon the Somnium. Use the flowchart and jump to a branch point in the Somnium. Maybe hidden somewhere in the dream world and find a new way forward. Okay, so it's locked, so I can't get in there. Okay. So, am I gonna go down here? Hang on. Move close. Or am I gonna go over here? Not been reached. Find another route in the previous. Okay. I guess here then? Turtle's not been reached. Find another route in the previous something. You are here. So... Oh, do I have to go here, do I? Oh, I did that already. I suppose I have to do the other part of the sink in here. And do the other side. Okay, which is the... Yes. I'll have to have it unlock one route. Okay.
A CRT TV.
Hit it.
Fix.
Oh my god. Okay. Okay. Oh. Not there for a second.
What was that just now?
A child's drawing of a rat.
Iris must have drawn it.
It is not yet possible to determine that. Let's continue the investigation.
Okay.
There is much to interact with.
Yes, there is. I remember this one. Okay, so I unlocked that one last time. I unlocked this one. Litchies, a cutie. I have to go to. Where is it? Over here.
I see many objects in the room.
Investigate the bottle. This one. Oops, wrong one. Investigate the bottle.
4 minutes.
Do it.
The explosions appear to have stopped.
Okay. Let's continue. Blew up a frog. Okay. This damn game.
An operating table.
Do it.
Surgery? For whom?
Just act it out.
Act it out? This is not a children's playtime.
It might help reproduce a memory.
She's just pretending. Oops. Didn't know
I feel like I'm on a medical dragon team.
Okay. What kind of surgery? I don't know.
Something has spawned.
What is it? Okay, I have to go to the locker.
You want to check it out?
Mm-hmm. I have to. Technically, I kind of have to.
Just a locker.
Open it. Whoa!
That was close. If this were the Delta Princess, I would have been stabbed.
Why was it booby-trapped?
I do not see anything else inside. Would you like me to examine the knife?
Good idea.
The knife went over there, didn't it?
You have 1 minute left.
Where'd the knife go? Did I miss where the knife went? Knife is there. Oops.
The knife that flew out of the locker.
Right.
Like this?
Mm-hmm.
What? I only threw it lightly.
Wow.
An oil drum, television, and torso.
Strange DVs.
I think I understand. I'm starting to see the picture.
I do not yet understand it.
Strange dream, strange TV. What did I do? I got an oil drum. Look inside the oil drum. Oh, I'm so close.
An oil drum.
Look inside. Yes. She's so cute.
What does this mean? Bullets?
They might be used for something. Let's keep them.
Okay. Oh no.
Date, we're out of time.
Damn, what the hell is this place?
Oh, I did the wrong thing. Never mind. I did the wrong
It's
thing.
an opera.
Sleep in it. Yeah, whatever. No, I thought it was like only 16 seconds
Date,
in.
we're out of...
I read that wrong. Oh, Lychee. Retry from checkpoint. Oh, I can't do that? Okay, I have to go there. Okay. Tear and stab it. Okay. I was at that. Perform the surgery, I think I'm at.
An operating... Just a lock.
You have 1 minute left.
Yeah, I have to restart.
The knife that...
Since I have 1 minute left, I'm gonna do whatever that is.
Do you
Sebuku.
wish for me to die?
No, I do not.
But why must I commit seppuku?
In this foreign land, I believed it to be the only course of action.
I refuse.
Do you wish to speak a haiku in your final breath?
Your samurai impression is ridiculous and inaccurate. Stop that. Is this somnium starting to get to you, Date?
I'm my usual self.
That's the problem. But in any case, I will not do it. Date, we're out of time.
That was great. Restart from the beginning. Yes. Lychee, cutie. Okay. Do the thing. Do the thing. Do
BRTT.
Hit it. Okay.
What was that just?
Medical shelf. Hit the mouse. Where am I? Over here. Medical shelf.
I see many objects in the room.
Investigate the bottle. Uh-oh. Boom! Everything explodes. Operating table. Perform surgery. Blew up the frog.
An operating.
Perform surgery. Go. Yes. Locker. Open the locker.
Something has spawned.
Wanna check it out? Yeah. Locker's over there, isn't it?
Just a lock.
Open it. The knife comes out. Bam! I gotta grab the knife.
You have less than 2 minutes, Date. Hurry.
Knife.
The knife.
Throw it, wasn't it? Yeah. There's a velodrome. Starting to see it really, though. 29 pages. There it is. I could just make it, I'm pretty sure.
An oil.
Look inside, wasn't it? Ooh, yes. Then I gotta go where the gun is.
What does this mean?
And shoot the gun, which I don't know where the gun is. Where's the gun? Whoops.
Date, you've got less than 30 seconds.
Yeah. Where's the gun? Hang on. I will. Okay, it's on the other side. Over there somewhere. Oh, the gun's there. Go, 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 go.
A revolver.
Is it real?
It appears that way.
Shoot! Yes! Just
Can we
in
use the
time.
bullets we found earlier?
Just in time.
This could work. I'll try shooting it.
Go, girl. Go, girl. Go. Do it. Girl. Poor cat. Poor cat. It was saying if you have like time for the last bit, that you don't have to worry about the time, you just have to do it in there. Freaky dreams, definitely. Who are you and why are you here? Oh my god. What? The hell? The hell? Okay. Shooting a TV makes the drone button. Oh, I'm trapped now. Apparently. I have no clue why.
What happened during that somnium?
We saw the whole thing on the monitor.
But we're just as confused as you are.
Well, upon further reflection, it is not so strange. Dreams are developed outside of our conscious will. When you sink into somnium, there is no guarantee.
What about the figure?
Could have been Iris herself.
That is a possibility. The sinker sees the subject's dream from the third person.
That means that Iris... she must have met So Sejima somewhere.
We did see Congressman Sejima in there.
We saw that shadow kiss him, too.
Did that happen in reality?
Not necessarily. I'm sure you've had dreams of kissing celebrities and porn stars, right?
The first part, yes, but the second part, no.
You sure about that? Anyway, you know what I mean.
A dream is not made up entirely of memories. It can include things outside of your memory, like TV or movies.
Even if the figure was supposed to be Iris, her smooch in Somnium does not necessarily reflect her actions in reality.
You can't use the word smooch.
Why not?
So we don't know if Iris and So are acquainted.
That's right, because So is a celebrity of sorts. It's possible she just saw him on TV or online.
Oh man. I love this game. It was silent for a time.
Date, Iris is about to wake up.
Got it.
Gave my short reply.
Putting me to sleep when I wasn't expecting it? You cops are more rough than I thought.
You signed a consent form before you came in here, didn't you?
You forced me to sign it.
Anyway, Iris, I have some things I want to ask you.
I know, right?
What?
How are you feeling?
I'm okay. Normal, I guess. Why? Did you do something that would make me sick?
I just took a peek inside your head is all.
Inside my head?
Do you know a politician named Sosajima?
Yeah, I know his name and face. I've never met him.
You haven't?
I'm just an internet idol. It's not like I have connections to politicians or anything.
Do you remember your dream earlier?
Dream? What are you talking about?
The subject of the sync does not experience Somnium as you do. Iris would not know about it.
About the Nile message with Rhoda.
Iris, let me ask one thing. The message Ota sent you on Nile. I won't tell anyone about that thing. What is that thing?
I don't know. Ota's the one who wrote that. You should ask him.
Iba, Ota's phone is still broken, right? But he definitely sent that Nile message.
Ota purchased a new phone in Akihabara yesterday.
The same number?
Yes.
Call it.
Oh, there he is.
Connected.
Hey, it's Kaname Date. Where are you? Ota, I know you can hear me.
At home. I'm at home.
Got it. Wait right there. I'm coming over.
Is Tessa still at the police station?
Yes?
If you want me to talk, release her. Criminal Procedure Law number 198. Persons may refuse to heed a summons or leave the supervision of the police at any time unless they are arrested or detained. Tessa isn't a suspect. According to Article 223, this applies to all persons of interest. You haven't issued an arrest warrant for Tessa, right? So if you don't release her right now, you are violating the law.
Damn.
Ota.
Do we have a deal? You want my testimony, right? Bring Tessa here, and I promise I'll tell you everything I know.
This kid is starting to get on my nerves.
So, what are you going to do?
Shit.
Head to the...
Iris, come with me. We're going to Matsushita Diner.
Were you talking to Ota?
Yeah, telepathically. I have special powers. Anyway, let's go.
Tessa!
Thank you, Ota. It's thanks to you.
That's right. It's not like you can do whatever you want just because you're the police.
Maybe not. But you better keep your promise.
Okay. Where's the boy? Where is your mother?
She's in the living room in the back. I think she's watching TV or something.
Okay.
Did you come all the way here just to ask me that?
Guess you bought a new cell phone.
Yeah, I did. Yesterday in Akihabara.
Did I keep you waiting?
I was nervous thinking about Tessa. I couldn't stop imagining what dirty, perverted dojin plots you were acting out with her.
Dojin plots.
As long as I am in your eye socket, that won't happen.
Wouldn't happen anyway.
That's a little creepy about the thing in the note message.
So let's hear it. What is that thing?
That thing?
Don't play dumb. You sent that message to Iris.
Oh, Date, will you do me a favor?
What?
Depends.
There's a picture on the counter, right?
Yeah, and?
I want you to take a good look at it.
The photo.
Yes, the photo.
Do I have to? Well, please don't do anything silly. Oh, of course. Scared me, that did. Oh my god. She's just standing there. Oh my god. Damn it.
Head is pounding. What time is it?
The day has turned over. It is Monday, 2:50 a.m.
Just
You've
before
been
they will
unconscious for
die.
nearly 5 hours.
Ota got me, didn't he?
He did.
Oh,
He
God.
struck you over the head with the walk.
Little bastard. Why did he do that?
I don't know, but afterward he ran off with Iris.
How do you know?
You had lost consciousness, but I was still watching. I recorded video of the incident. Take a look.
I was always there.
Tessa, wait! I'll get the car.
Who's gonna drive? Oh. She's not.
You witch!
Oh my god.
You stay away from my boy!
Oh my god. What are you doing, girl?
Tessa! What's wrong? Did something happen?
No, everything's fine.
What to do?
Okay, let's go.
What happened? Is she okay?
Ota.
Oh. What did she do?
Why didn't you chase them?
I'm sorry.
You should have jumped out of my eye and ran after them.
I couldn't move. The mechanics controlling my ambulatory motion were short-circuited by the blow to your head. Date, the boss is calling.
Oh, how am I gonna report this one?
Date, listen. Stay calm, but this is an emergency.
Did we go again?
Just now, the killer... Well, just watch the video. I sent the address to Iba.
Again? Oh my god.
Iris. No, that's...
The criminal is streaming this live.
Iva, the source.
Identified. The Okiura
Flowchart. Okay. Can I open this now? Chapter's not been reached. Oh, hang on. So this is the one that we went on last time. And this is the next part. Oh, hang on. Do I have to go through it? Okay. Keep going. That's... Oh my god. It's a different one? We have to do it again. Okay. Yes, I know.
Date, we've almost reached the destination.
Please, please let me make it in time.
Oh no. I suppose we did. Since we didn't get the... didn't, you know, kill him. We didn't see the deaths. Okay, Brady. Night, Brady. See you tomorrow. Have a good sleep. Oh, what? Okay. So he didn't...
You okay?
Date.
Where did they go?
Through the back door.
Just hang on, Ota. Help is on the way.
Don't worry. Iris is alive. Backup is en route to this location. Date, pursue the culprit.
All right, I'm on it.
Get him. Or her. Police headquarters on Monday?
Any traces of the culprit?
Still nothing. We also didn't catch the culprit on any of the surveillance cameras. They probably got away through the back alley.
While wearing a polar bear costume.
Maybe they took it off and threw it in the ocean.
If it were filled with something heavy, it would sink to the bottom.
It's still ongoing, but they haven't found anything of note yet. Date, Iba, go to the warehouse again and investigate. You two might be able to find some useful clues.
About the fishery.
You should ask Iba about that.
Yes, I have already done some research. Okiura Fishery is owned by the Okiura we know. Renju's father created the company.
Another connection to Renju.
No, actually. Currently, Okiura Fishery has nothing to do with Renju. The company has been managed by office representatives for the past 17 years after Renju's father died. Renju holds no share.
So it's a
They were taken to Central Hospital.
Okay.
Ota's surgery went well. He's in treatment now. He's stable, nothing life-threatening. Iris, though.
Is she still in surgery?
Yeah.
Iris's left eye was forcibly removed. Because the optic nerve is connected to the brain, the surgery will take some time to complete.
We contacted
Of
the
course.
parents.
Hitomi's at the hospital, waiting for the surgery to finish.
And Mayumi?
She was at the hospital earlier, waiting for Ota to get out. I think she went back home to get some clothes and things for Ota's hospital stay.
Date, last night, Mayumi left the diner to chase after Iris and Ota. Perhaps she knows something.
Yeah, she might. Let's listen to Mayumi's story.
About so.
So, Sejima? He was in Iris' Somnium yesterday.
Right. But Iris says she's never met him.
Why not ask So about it?
So lives in Azabu, right? I guess I could.
I want to hear from representative of the fishery.
They're giving statements at HQ right now. The line is pretty long.
You could just talk to Mizuki.
Right. She's part of the Okiura family, too.
Mizuki.
Oh, speaking of. Hey, boss. Did you end up sending anyone to take care of Mizuki yesterday?
Jeez, you're finally getting around to asking that? Yes, she's fine. I had one of our new recruits take her. She took her back to your house, so Mizuki should still be there.
So Mizuki's at home.
And I'm fairly certain she's furious with you. After leaving her alone with Mama, I mean.
I should go investigate.
Alright, boss. I'm going to investigate all this.
Got it. We're counting on you.
Let's go, Iva.
Roger that.
Mm-hmm. We're going to. I'll go to Mizuki first. Precious girl. At least this time she didn't die. She didn't die.
Hey, Mizuki. Could you take a break?
What?
I want to ask you something.
Girl! She's 12! Girl! About Ota and Iris. About the fishery. Not answering. Where's the officer? Dun, 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 dun. Apologize.
Listen, I get it. I'm really sorry, Mizuki. Yesterday, I went to meet up with the Yakuza gang. The Kumakuras. Remember Mama said Renju had some connection with them? So I went to question them. But of course, I couldn't take a little girl with me. You understand, right?
I'm not afraid of any Yakuzas. I'd make their hearts stop beating in 3 seconds.
Girls shouldn't talk like that.
That's awfully sexist of you. This is why no one thinks you're attractive.
I'm attractive.
Keep telling yourself that. That's why you haven't had a girlfriend in 4 years.
My girlfriend is a ninja. You know, she's just hiding in the shadows.
Sure. So what do you want to ask me anyway?
Oh, this officer dropped you off.
Where's the officer who dropped you off?
I told her to go home. I said I would call her to check in.
Okay.
Why are you disappointed? Did you want to meet her?
It's not like that.
You wanted to see her boobs? I thought you were more into small boobs, pervert.
I like big boobs too.
I suppose you are what they call a...
But no, don't say that.
I saw the video. The one at 3 a.m. last night. Ota is amazing. I'm changing my mind about that guy.
Ota's out of intensive care. Iris is still...
I know, I love it.
But I know she'll be okay. Iris' surgery will definitely be a success.
You stay positive, even if there's no reason to be. It's one of your good qualities, Date.
What?
I believe it. Iris is going to be just fine.
About the fishery.
Okiura Fishery is a company Grandpa made. I don't think Daddy had anything to do with it, though. Grandpa died 17 years ago. Someone else is running that company now. They aren't family.
Okay. What kind of person?
I never
is
met
he?
him. He died before I was born. But Daddy did tell me stories.
What kind of stories?
Back when Grandpa was in Great-Grandma's tummy, she was on a passenger ship that got shipwrecked in a storm. She had to have the baby out on the ocean.
Jeez.
On the ocean?
Yep. And then Grandpa was raised by dolphins.
Huh?
By the time he was 10, he was catching fish with his bare hands. And then Grandpa got up on land and learned language and culture and stuff. And then he decided to start up Okiura Fishery.
Sounds like a tall tale.
Yeah, Grandpa was a legend. All the fishermen and sailors respected him.
I love it. That can't be true. But there's a part of me that's thinking maybe. After all, she's a superhuman. Say goodbye. Say
Thanks for
goodbye
talking
again.
with me, Mizuki.
Say goodbye
It was
again.
helpful.
Was it?
I have to continue the investigation, so...
Wait, you're leaving me again? I'm coming with you.
No.
Why?
I can't involve you. This might be dangerous.
It's okay, I'm strong. You know how strong I am, right? You were the one who knew how special I was before anyone.
Mizuki. It was 1 year ago. I noticed something strange when she came home from school. What happened? Oh.
Hey, what happened?
Oh, poor baby.
Who did this to you?
Some kids at school. 5 or 6 of them. They said I was a weirdo because I don't live with my mom and daddy. And they teased me. And I got mad and I told them to go away and they hit me.
Tell me their names.
Big brother Dante.
I'll teach the little punks a lesson.
Date, wait. Adult intervention will not solve this problem. Mizuki has to deal with this problem herself.
Mizuki, come on. It's time to train.
What?
I'm gonna teach you how to kick their asses. We're starting right now. Get ready.
Gonna kick some asses.
Why the shrine?
The shrine is the perfect place for special training.
It is?
You feel better when you train in quiet, serene places like this.
Sure, whatever.
First, I'm going to teach you 4 secrets to becoming stronger. Follow these 4 rules, and you will acquire power beyond your wildest dreams.
Date, are you playing a character or something?
I'm not Date. While we're in training, I am Master.
Okay. Mental preparation is important.
In a fight, you must first be victorious in your mind.
Like thinking I'm not gonna lose?
Exactly. I do the same mental preparation before going to a strip club. Before I go in, if I tell myself that they're all out of my league, then they will be. The mental fight has begun the moment I put my hand on the door.
Yeah, I see. Actually, no. That's stupid.
I love him. The key to victory is to kill her.
Like, when you get into a fight, aim for the heart?
No, it's the opposite. You must kill your own heart, Mizuki.
What do you mean?
If you are going to fight, you must suppress any mercy or emotional attachment. If you have even a mote of sympathy within you, it will be impossible to fight to your potential. Do not think of your opponent as a man. Think of them as a target, a punching bag or a board.
Just a punching bag. Huh.
Be quick to act is crucial.
Mizuki, do you know how to win any fight against any opponent?
The damn accent.
Don't get in a fight in the first place?
That is a respectable answer. But no, the way to win any fight is this. Hit them first, and hit them hard enough to finish them.
I kinda get it, but...
Of course, I'm not saying that's how you should behave. But thinking about this will make a big difference in a real fight.
Yeah, okay, I get it, but... Seriously, Date, are you like acting or something?
Not Date. Master.
Your everyday life is a dire influence.
What? Why?
The best training you could ever have is to be mindful during your everyday life. Diet and exercise form a strong body. And if you are always maturing intellectually and emotionally, you will always be able to anticipate your enemy's first move.
I get it. But you're so messy. Does that mean you can't fight?
Hark, the blowing of the wind through the trees.
You can't just say something cool to avoid my question.
Anyway, practice these 4 truths, and you will get stronger.
This sounds like a scam.
Believe in me. If you do as I say, you'll be thanking me in time.
Are you sure?
But how about we do a baseline test? Show me what you've got.
Huh? How?
Let's see. How about you throw a punch? I can guess your strength from that.
If you say so, I'll give it a shot.
She's so cute.
First, close your eyes and concentrate.
She's gonna kick his ass, isn't
like
she?
Exactly. Then, punch forward.
Oh, fuck. Jeez.
Huh?
How is that? You don't have to be nice. I know I'm weak.
No, you're amazing.
Hey, by the way, did you swing back at those bullies?
No, I didn't do anything. There were a bunch of them. I didn't think I could.
I see. She doesn't know her own strength.
I suppose not.
Mizuki, let's just say I think you should be more confident in yourself.
Really?
But never ever strike your master. That is a must. Yeah, you're right.
Hi-ya!
In fact, you're so strong you scare me sometimes.
Well then?
No, I can't take you with me.
Why
Come
not?
on, Dante.
Because I took responsibility for you. I promised Renju. I can't put you in danger.
That's not fair. Bringing up Daddy.
Iris and Ota feel the same way. They don't want you hurt either. You have to understand, Mizuki. If I need your help, I'll let you know. When the time comes.
Really?
Yes,
Promise?
I promise. Let's go, Iva.
Where to?
Where we go? Pick a big one. Let's go to the hospital.
Are you okay?
Date.
The nurse told me you were here.
Yes, just resting. Iris's surgery was successful. They told me she would be fine. After I heard that, a weight left my shoulders, and I just collapsed.
It seems that she passed out and was brought here.
Yeah, the nurse told me.
But I'm fine now. I feel much better.
About Ota.
I am so thankful for Oda. No, words don't even do it justice. Oda saved Iris, didn't he?
Mm-hmm.
I heard the police talking about it. If Oda didn't go to the warehouse that night, Iris would be dead. I really don't even know what to say. It's frustrating that there isn't a bigger word for thank you.
More about it, huh?
Ota was actually one of my students. I was his teacher in elementary school. Even back then, he had such a strong sense of justice. Not that I'm one to say, but I believe he grew up to be quite an amazing young man. He risked his own life to save someone else. His mother must have raised him well.
About Iris.
Iris lost her left eye. They haven't found it yet. If the optic nerve and blood vessels are intact, they told me they might be able to restore it. But I'm thankful she's alive. When I was young, I lost someone very important to me. Monica Ui, my best friend. One of the only friends I had. While I was waiting for news from Iris's surgery, I started thinking about Monica. And I felt like I was going to lose my mind.
That must have been very painful.
Yes.
About your alibi.
Hitomi, what were you doing around 3 a.m. today?
Might be asleep.
I don't mean anything by it. I'm just doing my job.
I was sleeping at home. The police came and picked me up around 4 a.m. That's when I heard about all this.
Her testimony matches what was in the investigation material.
The cops came to pick her up around 4?
Correct.
How long does it take to get from Hitomi's house to the warehouse?
20 to 25 minutes by car.
And the polar bear ran out of the warehouse at around 3:15?
Correct.
If you're fast, you can just make it.
Do you suspect Hitomi?
Not necessarily, but...
Do you know anything about Iris and So?
So, Sejima? The politician?
Yes. We believe they might know each other.
I don't think so.
Say goodbye.
Sorry for asking you so many questions at a time like this.
No, it's fine.
I should go.
Dinah.
Who might you be?
Oh, I suppose I should introduce myself more formally.
At least something a little more than flashing your badge.
My name is Kaname Date.
Mr. Date, what can I help you with?
She's so cute. About last night.
Last night? What time?
Before 10 p.m.
Oh, I was already asleep by 10.
You were sleeping? That can't be.
Ota.
You left the diner to chase after Ota and Iris. I saw the whole thing with my own left eye.
Left eye? Not both your eyes?
Well...
Anyway, I don't know what you're talking about. I didn't go anywhere last night. I was asleep. I was dreaming.
Dreaming?
Yes, a very nostalgic dream.
What kind of dream?
It was when my son had just started elementary school. I had Ota run an errand for me, and he was taking so long, and I was waiting. My husband said it was nothing to worry about, but I couldn't take it anymore and went to look for him. I found him at a traffic signal, crying. He said he couldn't come home because the signal was still red.
Aww.
But it was one of those crossing signals you have to push. That boy didn't even notice it. He just stood in front of that red light. So stubborn. So stupidly honest. Ah, that's my Ota. He was so cute. I couldn't help it.
Not that photo.
Oh, this? This is a family photo from when Ota was still small. I wanted to
with the dense face.
I've always caused trouble for my husband and Ota. They've helped me so many times. I am such a burden. But they were always smiling. They were so kind. I remember a gift they gave me one Mother's Day. They knew how much I liked floral patterns. So they gave me this apron and a kitchen knife. Oh, I was so happy. I was crying and smiling.
Face.
That's what this photo is. It's kind of embarrassing, but isn't it such a
It doesn't look like it has any eyes.
Yes, that's very nice, Mayumi.
Are you done packing?
Packing? What are you talking about?
I thought you came here to pack some of Ota's things for his hospital stay.
Ota? At the hospital? My boy's fine. You shouldn't say things like that to a mother.
Where's your husband?
Oh,
who knows?
Date, I did some research on her husband, Ota's father. His name is Matsushita Takaro. He died of myocardial infarction 5 years ago.
God's face.
What is going on here?
Date, I noticed something. Can you look at Mayumi with the thermal imaging turned on?
Okay. How do the L again? Oh yeah, I got this, didn't I?
Do you see it?
Part of her brain is blue.
That might be due to low blood flow in that part of the brain.
Which means...
Mayumi has an illness. I have checked her hospital records. For the past 6 years, Mayumi has been suffering from dementia.
Dementia?
Symptoms vary considerably, but Mayumi appears to be afflicted by memory loss. She seems to be missing memories.
I see. So that's where those weird comments were coming from. Can she run a diner like that?
It isn't running.
What do you mean?
Matsushita Diner has been closed for 8 years. Matsushita Diner is near the Kabasaki district. It is not technically within the restricted area. However, after the chemical plant explosion, the number of potential customers must have dropped considerably. Before the accident, this diner managed quite well due to its proximity to Bloom Park. Patrons from Bloom Park would often eat here, being the cheaper option. But Bloom Park closed 8 years ago. The customers stopped coming, and then, naturally...
Does Mayumi not notice that the store's closed?
I do not think so.
Because of the dementia?
Yes.
I can't believe it.
Well, is that all? I have to start preparing for the dinner shift.
Date, let's go. It's better that you leave things be.
You're right.
It makes my heart ache. I have to go to the warehouse. We have to go in this mess again. Or unless...
2 cars.
These cars have been parked here since before 3:17 a.m.
One van and one station wagon.
Aw, Litchi. Police officer. I asked her about the investigation, but there's been no progress. Can I get the other guy? Scene of a horrible crime. Oh.
This station wagon is a stolen car.
Stolen?
Last night, the owner of the vehicle reported it stolen. It was stolen at 10:33 p.m. yesterday. The theft occurred in Fuchu, Tokyo, in the parking lot of Famisto, a convenience store along Koshu Highway.
The Famisto parking lot, huh?
Oh, Litchi.
The car was stolen while the owner was shopping inside the store. The vehicle's engine was on. The doors might have even been unlocked, which would have made the theft easy for the culprit.
Who owns the van?
The Matsushita family. It appears as though it was used for transporting ingredients and supplies.
Tessa, wait! I'll get the car.
Oh, probably that, yeah.
Ota's fingerprints were found on the steering wheel and gearshift. Iris's fingerprints were found around the passenger seat. Those were the only prints recently made.
I love how she just knows everything. Whoop. Forklift. Whoops, go down. In the old days, they used yellow caution tape. Sometimes we use good-fashioned yellow tape. Do I go in or something?
Was there anything else found inside the car?
There was one thing.
What was it?
Ota's cell phone.
I know, Litchi.
The one he purchased 2 days ago in Akihabara.
Aiba.
It slid under the driver's seat.
Where's the phone now?
Its data is being inspected and evaluated.
Anything else?
Who took the car?
Ota Matsushita.
Oh,
What?
wait, what?
Ota got into the car and drove off.
What?
The security cameras at the convenience store caught the entire incident. Ota's fingerprints were also found on the steering wheel of that car. There is no doubt that it was Ota.
So confused.
The stream of the polar bear started around 3 a.m.
Correct. About 10 minutes later, Ota appeared on screen.
Ota stole the car at 10:33 p.m. That makes 4.5 hours until he appeared on screen.
I cannot find anything in the vicinity that could be a clue.
Me either. Let's check inside the warehouse.
Oh, we're going in. Going in.
Wow, it's cold in here.
The air conditioners have stopped. However, the insulation in the walls has kept the room temperature close to what it was this morning.
I should finish this investigation before I freeze to death.
Well then, you had better get started.
Here we go again. Any clues?
No, nothing so far.
Do I have to do the what's your name? Do you have a family?
No, unfortunately I live alone. With a job like this, I don't really get the chance to meet new people.
Once this case is wrapped up, how about you and I go to a cabaret club together?
Oh my god.
Hey, now you're talking. You're dying, right?
Sure, I'll expense it.
I recorded
Bye,
that
Litchi.
conversation.
Love you. Have a good
I will be
sleep.
sending it to the boss later.
On second thought, why don't we split it?
Aw, lame.
We see each other a lot, don't we?
Yeah, wish it were under better circumstances. Too bad you're not a girl. This could be the start of something.
Yeah, thinking the same thing.
Dorks, what's your name?
Good one, Date.
Have I asked you before?
Yeah.
Wait, give me a second. It's coming back to me. It has something to do with glass?
Where are you getting this from? I have a pretty unique name.
What's your name?
Do you remember now?
Yeah, I think I've got it. It was 3 syllables. Something like, I don't know, 6 letters long.
You remember all that, but not my name?
What's your name? I love it.
You still don't know.
No, not yet, but I've almost got it.
I don't remember
3
either.
syllables, 6 letters.
I don't remember either.
Kodaka, right?
Not even close. Do you want me to just tell you?
No, give me a hint.
It starts with Ka.
Starts with Ka, 3 syllables, 6 letters.
You're making this sound like a riddle.
Is it Kaniza?
Yeah, sure, man. That's my name.
You kept it. Really? That's my friend, Kanaza. Oh man.
There are only a few items on the shelf. Is this warehouse not in use?
Apparently not.
That machine is used. We have gathered testimony from the workers regarding it. This has always been in the warehouse, so the suspect did not bring it here.
Any fingerprints?
Nothing. No fingerprints have been found at the scene at all. This entire warehouse is clean.
I see.
The tires of the forklift are clearly frozen to the ground.
It hasn't been moved in a long time. What are you thinking?
Nothing. It just seemed noteworthy. A video camera and this is what the criminal
used to stream. Yes, I know. We watched it.
All of these items have been bought from pawn shops and I have logged into the Okiura fishery. However,
This dude, did I say hi to this dude? Any progress?
I checked this place point by point, but didn't find nothing.
Aren't you cold?
Yeah, some engineer from NRIPS created a jacket lined with heating wires. That keeps me warm. Nice, right? All the cops and inspectors around here are wearing them.
That sounds good. There's a dark spot over there, the other side.
it really does look like Reika from that cabaret club in Nakamaguro.
What part of her looks like a metal tube?
Part of it looks like a metal tube. Oh my god. Do this. What? The shadows on the left catch my eye. What? Where? What? Ooh! 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 Oh gosh. What's going on? What am I looking at? Oh, this thing.
Huh. There's something there.
You should go pick it up.
Go pick it up, Dante. Get it.
Huh. I recognize this.
An Odoroki Man chocolate. You've been collecting them for 3 years. Each chocolate contains a special sticker inside. Years ago, you started buying them from Mizuki, but eventually, you got hooked on them. Even after Mizuki lost interest, you kept buying them.
That's a bittersweet memory. The Odoroki Man chocolate. Why is this here?
Perhaps we can use it as a clue. Let's investigate further.
Oh, it's freezing.
Date, we're at our limit. We've examined everything of interest here.
I agree.
Okay. Tsujima residence.
How did you get in?
Hopped over the fence.
That's trespassing, you know.
My baseball landed in your backyard. I was just trying to get it back.
Oh, Dante. Who are you? What's up?
I don't know anything. Even if I did, I couldn't tell you. I'm sworn to confidentiality.
Confidentiality, okay. Do you know?
No?
It's this girl.
Cute.
What was that?
Nothing.
You just said cute, didn't you?
I did not.
You did.
Did not.
Did?
I said shoot.
Why would you say shoot?
Look, I said I don't know her, all right? Congressman Tsujima was at home all Friday and Saturday.
How about from last night until this morning?
He was in his bedroom, resting.
Can you prove that?
My word should be enough.
Iba, are there any security cameras in the mansion?
There are several. But for some reason, they are all powered off. There is no image data for the past few days.
Really?
Really?
That's too suspicious to ignore.
Anyone else? Ooh, pond.
Look, Iba, a giant salamander.
Mr. Tsujima is a wealthy man. Perhaps it is his pet.
Really?
It's got a pet. Pond. Anything else I can look at before I go to the... Anything else I can look at before I go? Stone. Stones. His house. Gun, no? Ooh.
Well, that is strange. Why is Reika from the Cabaret Club over there?
That's a lantern. It doesn't look anything like her.
Oh my god. Okay, I can talk to him now. Do you know Iris?
I don't. Who is that?
This girl. Do you recall seeing her?
No, I've never seen her.
I detect no noticeable rise in So's body temperature.
This guy's a politician. Lying is his job.
Well, true.
About your connection with the Kumakuras.
I told you yesterday. My relationship with them is perfectly legitimate.
Hey, Iba. You were still in the middle of the story about So selling and buying the Kawasaki land.
Oh, we can continue that later.
Where were you at 3 AM this morning?
Here, sleeping, of course. Why? What happened?
Did you not see the news?
No, I've been reading a book. I don't know what happened, but whatever it was, I had nothing to do with it.
Are you finished here?
I'm just getting started.
You won't get anything, no matter what you ask. So Tsujima has nothing to do with your case.
It's my job to decide that, not yours.
Okay. I didn't want to get rough. But if I need to, I'll feed you to the koi.
I'd like to see you try.
Date, he's not all talk.
What?
Check his body.
Oh boy.
This guy has a handgun.
It is, of course, real and loaded.
So you're carrying, huh?
What are you talking about?
Don't act dumb. I should have you arrested for firearm violation.
I don't know what you're talking about.
The gun you have on you.
I don't have a gun.
I know that you do.
You got a way to prove it?
I could search you.
Oh yeah? How? You need a warrant for that.
Are you finished? If you are done here, I'd like to ask you to leave.
Date, I don't believe we can accomplish anything further here. It's better for us to return to HQ.
This is why I hate politicians.
This is why I hate politicians. Abyss headquarters.
Before we reach HQ, let's summarize our investigation so far.
Okay.
Mizuki did not have any new information about Okiura Fishery. Currently, it seems there is nothing linking that company to Renju.
Still, something's not right.
About so.
There is only circumstantial evidence linking So Sejima to the new Cyclops serial killings.
I agree, but there has to be more to it. The Kumakuras had connections to both victims. So has a connection to the Kumakuras. There's a common link there. They have to be involved somehow. So also might have connections to Iris.
Because So appeared in Iris's Somnium?
Yeah.
More about So.
I am more interested in the hired guns that So uses as bodyguards. I did some research and discovered that Mr. Sejima hires substantial security. If all of his security staff are this heavily armed, Yakuza gangs pale in comparison.
Is So trying to start trouble?
Unknown, but there is definitely more than he is letting on.
About Mayumi.
Mayumi is suffering from dementia. If Mayumi followed Ota and Iris, it is highly likely that she saw the person in the polar bear costume. But...
She might not remember.
Yeah.
Correct.
I'm exhausted.
Likely because you haven't had a good night's sleep.
Yeah, it's been a while since I've been this busy.
If my body were made of flesh, I would offer my lap as a pillow.
What? You can't say something like that out of the blue. Now it's awkward.
Any other information?
There is an important piece of news.
What is it?
The Odoroki Man chocolate found at the warehouse. Fingerprints were found on it.
Whose?
Mayumi Matsushida's.
Oh, gee.
What?
Mayumi bought the chocolate at the convenience store 812 on Koshu. This was captured on security footage. 812 stores are commonly called 8s. 8 is not far from the Famisto where Ota stole the station wagon.
Hold on a second. I'm having trouble keeping the facts straight.
Allow me to summarize.
Please.
The chocolate was purchased yesterday at 10:33 p.m.
That's the same time Ota stole that car.
Correct.
What conclusions can we draw from that?
Unknown. All that is known for certain is that Mayumi bought the chocolate at an 8 store last night. And that same chocolate somehow ended up in the warehouse.
Did she go there and drop it?
It is possible.
Well...
Sorry to interrupt your brainstorming, but there's a call from the boss.
Connect me.
Date, did you hear that Iris's operation is over?
Yeah, I heard about it at the hospital. She made it, right?
Yes, but she's still unconscious. She's currently in the ICU. No visitors allowed.
All right.
Ota, however, seems like he can talk now.
He's out of treatment?
Yeah, he's in a general ward now.
Got it. I'll head over.
I'll meet you there.
How are you feeling, Ota?
You know, surprisingly, I'm feeling pretty good. I'm still under anesthesia, so I don't have any pain.
All right, that's good.
Ota, I'm sorry to put this on you right after your surgery, but can you talk to us for a minute?
Happy to answer. Maybe it was the drugs, or maybe it was the high from surviving a life or death situation.
Yeah, sure.
He's so cute. Did you hear about Iris?
Her surgery was successful, right?
Yeah, thanks to you. If you weren't there, Iris would have been in real trouble.
I'm Tessa's biggest fan. Any fan would have done what I did. It's nothing special. It's as normal as garlic and ramen.
I think that depends on preference.
Honestly, I'm a little bit scared of my new power. When I locked eyes with that polar bear, I saw him start shaking. He saw how strong I was and got scared, no doubt.
Oh,
Ota's body temperature is rising.
He's embellishing his story quite a bit.
I think we can let that go today.
Yeah, you're right.
Who stabbed you?
Were you watching the stream?
No.
A big polar bear.
Yes, I'm talking about who was inside. Did you see them?
No. Whoever it was probably wearing that costume to hide their identity.
About the walk.
Oh yeah. You hit me over the head with that walk, didn't you?
Oh, that was... I thought I needed to protect Tessa, so...
Isn't there something you want to say to me?
Sorry. I'm sorry.
It's okay. But you're not gonna get a second chance.
I won't do it again. I swear on Ganesha.
You should swear to a god that's a little closer, kid.
About that thing on Nile.
That's... Sorry. I promised that I wouldn't tell anyone.
Then I'll tell Iris about your fake accounts. You know what happens after that, right? Everything you built up here is gonna come crashing down.
But I can't tell you.
Why not? Calm down and think about it. The criminal who attacked Iris is still out there. Iris might have seen the criminal's face. Whoever did this might come back to kill her.
No.
If you want to protect her, the fastest way is for us to catch this guy. But to do that, I need information.
Okay.
What happened to you?
You mean after hitting you with the walk?
Yes.
I took Tessa in the van and we ran away. I drove for a while, then we decided to take a breather. I parked the car at Famisto on Koshu. I told Tessa I was gonna go in and buy something to drink. I got out of the car, and I went inside. But then, I heard Tessa screaming, "Ota, help!" I ran out of the store as fast as I could, but the car was driving away! I looked around, and I saw there was a car with its engine still on, and...
The station wagon, right?
Yeah. Before I even realized what I was doing,
This is a
I was
different
behind the
timeline,
steering
yeah.
wheel. I didn't mean to steal it. I just needed to borrow it.
The time was 10:33 p.m. Now we know why Ota stole the station wagon.
About the chocolate.
Does this jog your memory?
Oh, that.
What? Do you know something about it? You don't have to show me the thermograph. It's written all over his face.
Absolutely.
About that thing.
Remember when I told you about my day Saturday? I kind of lied a little.
What did you lie about?
When I got to Sunfish Pocket, I saw a sign that said the place was all rented out. That part is true. But after that, I said I went home, but I didn't. I was hanging out in Akihabara for a few hours.
Is that when you bought your new phone?
Yeah.
Why did you hide that?
Because something happened after. This must have been about 8:50. I was going to cross the intersection in Akiba, and I saw Mr. Okiura's car at the light. But when I got close, I saw Tessa driving it.
Iris was driving it?
Whoa! You surprised me!
I'm more surprised than you are. Is something wrong?
What do you mean? Hey, Tessa, do you have a license?
Oh, yeah, of course I do. Not have one.
You don't have a license?
Shh. Mr. Okiura asked me to run an errand. I had to borrow his car. Please don't tell anyone.
Okay.
You promise?
Anything for you. After that, the light turned green and she drove off.
Was Iris the only one in the car?
Yeah, it was just her. That's what I meant by that thing. An idle driving without a license is a huge deal. So I kept quiet.
Saturday at 6:15 p.m., Ota saw Iris and Renju together. They were leaving the Sunfish Pocket building. 2.5 hours later, Ota witnessed Iris driving Renju's car. What are your thoughts?
This is sounding really bad for Iris.
But consider the current circumstances. Iris had her left eye taken out by a criminal who is possibly the new Cyclops killer. And if Ota had not reached her in time, she would have been killed.
What is going on here?
I took the car, then drove out onto Koshu, but I couldn't find the van anywhere. I searched for what felt like hours.
You didn't contact the police?
I thought after I hit you.
You shouldn't have worried about that.
But that's all that I was thinking at the time. I thought that if I called the cops, they'd arrest me. I wasn't thinking clearly. I was panicking. And that's why I didn't realize it right away.
Realize what?
My phone. I left my new phone in the car.
Why is that so important?
Because the phone had GPS on it. If I looked it up, I would find the location of the van.
Smart.
So I drove as fast as I could to an internet cafe and looked it up. That's when I found out my new phone was at a warehouse near the water. You know the rest.
After running into the warehouse.
Did you see me turn off the saw?
Yeah, but everything after that was off screen. What happened?
I honestly don't remember much. My mind went blank. I remember rushing the bear, and I think I was fighting him for a while. And we got tangled up, and then before I knew it, he got me in the stomach with a knife.
Identity of the polar bear?
Just to make absolutely certain, you didn't see who was in the suit?
No, I didn't.
Voice? Body type?
Nothing. Sorry.
Anything at all you can remember?
I'm sorry, I told you everything. I can't think of anything else.
Are you sure?
Yes.
Date, look.
Oh, come on. After all this, what is he trying to hide?
Ota.
Date, Ota is acting strange. I advise caution.
What do you mean?
X-ray. Oh.
I don't believe it.
He's holding a knife.
Why does he have that?
In any case, you know what you have to do now.
I know.
Ota.
Let me go! Let me go!
What the hell do you think you're doing?
Shut up! Just let me go!
Sleeping gas. Now you've done it. I can't question him like this.
But you can still get information inside his head.
Dante, as you know, the limit is 6 minutes. Please, do not go over it.
Won't be a problem. But are you sure this is okay? Ota just came out of surgery.
If anything happens, I'll take responsibility.
But
It's fine. Just get it done.
Good enough for me.
What?
Can you please take me with you? As long as I have Wi-Fi, I don't need anything else.
sorry, we can't have pets.
Cold-hearted old man.
Is this the cold storage warehouse?
Seems to be.
Not a manga cafe? Or an otaku shop?
No, but a warehouse is a commonly used location in live-action dramas.
You know a lot.
Predicting this, I did some research on Ota's taste.
I see. By the way, are you smaller?
Either that, or everything else is bigger. Interesting.
Hey, that's...
Oh, who the hell?
Iris is about to be...
Stop right there! The heavens call. The earth cries out. The crowds roar. All calling on me to strike back against evil. Hold on, Tessa. I will save you. Yeah! I will protect Tessa.
Is this from the stream we saw earlier?
This is Ota's memory of it. It appears to be a bit exaggerated.
Alright, let's help reproduce the memory.
Somnium scan. Activate.
I love it. Fire battle between Ota and the polar bear. Save Iris, save the world.
Curse you, polar bear! I will vanquish you! But if I rush in, I'll slip on the ice and fall! Like this. Damn it! If I go in like that, I'll have nothing to show for it. All of it amounts to nothing. What will I do?
I don't know what that was exactly, but the knowledge you gained might be useful.
I did not want to use my local storage space for this.
Okay.
The ice on the floor is slick.
Slide, jump, punch, or lie down.
Cowabunga! Did my body temperature melt the ice?
Iva, how hot are you?
Those who don't fight won't survive! Ah!
Jeez.
Damn! He's too strong! It sucks, but this is war after all! Tessa! May the glory of victory be yours!
It's over.
I suppose we have no choice but to find the glory of victory.
Agent Date, you've got 4 minutes.
An oil drum, though it is lying down. Acetone? ASAT? What is this?
Is he like stuck or something?
No! I don't want to die! I eventually stopped thinking. That's Tessa!
Okay.
Stand your ground! Otomatsu Shida cowers to no one! I have to fight back with something!
It's like right there. She's so cute.
Less than 1 minute. Hurry!
Oh my god. Cowboard. Ah.
It appears to be a... This is an ice-cold one.
Iba, aim for the switch.
Position target in the center and hit the switch. Position target in the center and hit the switch.
Go, girl.
I can't stand. I'm weak.
Did he really help Iris like that?
Regardless of the truth, right now, I am Ota's last hope. I have to help him up.
This is annoying.
No!
Date, our broadcast is coming to an end.
Our broadcast?
What will happen to our hero? Tune in next week to find out.
There is no next week. Damn it.
Curse you, Pope!
Go to the ice.
The ice.
What's the oil drum?
Agent Date, you've got 4 minutes.
An oil, though it is like.
Roll it. Power bank is over there. Go, 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 go. Why is the time
1
go?
minute. Hurry.
Why does the time go so fast?
It appears to be a power.
Go.
Did he really help Iris?
Oh my god.
Date, our broad.
Our broad?
What will happen to our hero?
I might actually. I might actually end it for today. Ooh. Can I say? What have I got on?